Hello and welcome back to the Unconditional
Hotmess
podcast with your hosts
me, Rhonda, aka Hotmess Momma,
and myself, Haley, aka Love Haley. And today is my mom's birthday episode. Woo.
Big things are happening this year. 46, great year. 4 plus 6 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And I am 1 with 2024.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one like winning.
Yes, I have won the lottery. That was good. I should redo that.
Do you actually want to, or are you just joking?
No, that's because I won't be able to remember anything I just said.
Oh my gosh, literally me. Anytime like I try and make a voiceover on a TikTok, I'm like, I mess up my word. Oh, that's wrong. Stupid. Gosh darn it. I messed up this word.
Dude, yeah.
And it's like I have to redo voiceovers like 100 times. So then I was like, you know what? Let me just write a little script. Let me just script myself out.
Oh, that's good that you do that.
So I did. And oh my gosh, when I tell you I only had to record it 4 times versus like 40, 100,000 million bajillion, serious. It was so much better, and I was like, wow. And I didn't even have to go shut myself into a room to do it. I literally just did it right there on the couch right next to Becca.
Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of that, literally yesterday I was filming a voiceover for a sponsorship I was doing on my fashion channel. Mm-hmm. And I was clipping the stuff in. My husband's sitting in the room with me. He was at my other desk. And I normally do voiceovers by myself. No one's around me, so I can fully concentrate.
They're really awkward to do with someone else in the room.
And, you know, like, I don't know what it is, but yeah, he's in the room with me. I get nerve-wracked. His boy is like, we have to share a wall from my office to his room, so I know I can be heard, and that just jacks with my head so hard. So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to film it. I stuttered so bad. And then I was like, you know how you just apparently like if
you get overwhelmed and you're just like explode.
I start singing my
badness. Yes.
And my husband's listening and he's laughing. And I was like, no, don't listen to me.
Yep. No. Yeah. It's like always like, oh, you stupid idiot.
Yes. What the?
Like
that's right.
I can't believe you messed up. Yep. No.
Pull it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing that, and then when I finally splice and clip everything together and play, I like, okay, how'd that sound? And his mouth was on the floor. He's like, I don't know how you do that. He's like, that is so freaking good. He's like, did you write all of this down? I said, no.
I pulled it out of my brain.
I was like, because I've already done reviewed the product. Mm-hmm. I know that I like the product. Yeah. So I'm taught, because I would never take a sponsorship of just any Joe Schmo crap product and then be like, hey guys, I got paid, so now you should spend your hard-earned money on this because
product,
I'm getting paid to BS you about. Mm-hmm. No. That's one thing I will never do. Like, I've even canceled a sponsorship because I used the hair product and it left my hair awful.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it left it like thick and greasy, and I was like, okay, maybe that was me. So I re-washed my hair, re-scrubbed it. It was still, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I can't work with you. Your product does not work with my hair, so I can't promote it.
Yeah,
you know,
that makes sense.
And I noticed like people will sometimes like gripe at you for having sponsorships, but I'm like, okay, but I'm not fibbing.
Mm-hmm.
If
You're
I like
testing
it,
out the product
I don't. I won't promote it if because I'm not going to go in blind and be like, this stuff is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's so bad.
Yeah,
I totally tangented. Sorry.
Okay, so TikTok Shop for just this little smidgen allowed people who had like 1,000 plus followers.
1,000 or under 5.
Yeah, become part of like the TikTok Shop affiliate, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I had a company reach out to me, and they were like, they make mouth tapes and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous.
I got those in my cart because of you.
Because I read the disclaimers on them, and it was like, basically, if you're like certain reasons why you shouldn't use it, like if you get like a clogged nose, or if you're like
you have sleep
over
apnea.
a certain amount of your BMI, sleep apnea, like stuff like that. Yeah. So I was like, I literally put it on, and then I realized I forgot to tell my wife, so I had it on. This is the first night I'm using it, like when I was testing it before I like made the TikTok on it. And because I've used it a few times since then. But I, like, realized, like, as I was dozing off, I was like, oh, my God, I could die tonight. And I got so scared. scared, you guys. So I grabbed my phone off the nightstand. I text my wife, who's right next to me, because we know some like ASL sign language stuff, but like it was dark because it was bedtime. So I texted her. I said, okay, wait, hold on. Let me preface. She's a really light sleeper. She wakes up at least one time every single night minimum to use the restroom, and she wakes up like that, super easy. If the dog moves a weird way, she'll wake up. Like, she's such a light sleeper. So I text her. I said, when you wake up in the middle of the night, I just need you to make sure that I'm breathing. And then she turns and looks, and I like tap her, and then I like show her my phone. So then she looks at her phone, and she looks at me. She's like, the most appalled, like, I don't want you to wear it. I don't want you to wear it. And I text her. I said, I need to make sure I like it before I like make a TikTok on it. Yeah. so she was like, I don't want you to die. And she starts like kind of getting like almost crying. And she got really upset. And I felt really bad. But she's like, I don't want you to die. Like, I don't want you to wear it. Like, yeah, you should take it off. And I was like, and I kept texting her. I'm like, I just need to try it. I just need to make sure that it's okay. Yeah. Like, I don't want to promote a product that I don't like. Like, I've never used mouth tape before. And like, I knew, like, I figured there's probably some risk factor there in using mouth tape to sleep.
Just so you know, all mouth tapes do have that disclaimer on
yeah. It's not just this brand. It's all of them. Yeah. But like, I saw it after I had already put it on, and I was like, I'm committed. Like, I'm not going to take it off. But I will say a different night that I was using it, I did have, like, really bad allergies that day, and I woke up and my nose was stuffy, and it's like, the mouth tape, it's like, it's meshy, so like, if I unpressed my lips, I would be able to breathe through it in an emergency. But I woke up because, like, you press your lips together and then apply it. So I woke up and I like forgot to open my mouth, and I realized I couldn't breathe through my mouth and my nose was stuffy, and so I was like, whoo, and I rip it off, and my wife sits straight up and she's like, and I was like, I just forgot to breathe through my mouth, through my tapes and whatever, and like literally crumpled it up and put it in my nightstand. I thought it was a fever dream, but then I woke up the next day and I did not have it on. I didn't have my little silk bonnet on anymore because I got those from the Tik Tok Shop too. I can't keep those on when I'm sleeping though. I moved way too much, you guys.
No, you want to know the best? It's Kenzie, I think is what it's called.
With the ties?
That I wear. I found her on TikTok.
I wrap it around.
We're actually friends. Is it hers?
I don't know.
No, hers literally stays in place. It is my favoriteest bonnets. I have 2 of them. I've got her first release, and then she came out with the second one. I didn't need it, but I bought it anyways because 1, I love to support her, and 2, she just seems like a really good human. But I want to say it's called Ken's.
No, it's not. But it's this one.
No, I don't like that one because is that cloth?
It's around silky.
Even the bow?
Oh, no.
No, her whole thing is satin. The problem with those is it was causing a lot of breakage around my sensitive hair or whatever that's called, your fragile area right through here.
Yeah.
Her whole bonnet is nothing but satin. So even the part that comes here is satin, and then the tie part's satin. So even if your hair is moving or whatever, that kind literally caused so much breakage around whatever this part of my head.
Well, it doesn't even stay on my head no matter how tight I tie it, no matter how many times I bring it around. That was the other issue I had with those.
So
anyways,
breakage.
I think that I probably looked like a total mess with my little silky pink bonnet on and my pink mouth tape, and then I sit straight up like the Rising Dead and ripping mouth tape off and slamming it into my nightstand.
Well, what's so funny is there's this breathing technique that apparently the Navy SEALs do to help them go to bed. Oh. And my husband found, I guess it was like a TikTok or a Twitter X or whatever. And it's, you take 4 deep breaths in, you hold your breath for 7 seconds.
Each one?
Yeah, like breathe in.
Hold for 7 seconds.
Hold for 7 seconds. Then you slowly breathe out for 8 seconds.
So he's breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, breathe out for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. And 4 times?
However much until you fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
But it's supposed to somehow speed up the process. So before I go to bed, he's like, remember, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8, 4, 7, 8. And I was like, all right, 4, 7, 8. I'm laying there. Breathe in, 4. Hold 7. I panicked and thought, forgot how to breathe.
Mom.
After 7, I'm like, oh. He's like, did it work? I was like, I think I almost died. So you get it honest.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like that panic of like forgetfulness when you start something new.
Yeah, and it wasn't my first breath in. I'd done a couple rounds, and then I was like, it was...
When you're half asleep and you can't think about breathing in or breathing out for 4, 7, 8 anymore.
So bad.
Oh my gosh, no, yes, I get that. Or like when you're half asleep and you do something and then you like all of a sudden, like you're scrolling on your phone, half asleep, and then you start to drop it like off the side of the bed or on your face, or and then you're like,
I don't do that. I fall off cliffs.
Yeah, I do that too.
I fall off a cliff, and apparently that means that your brain is going faster than something else or something like that. Something in your body is not...
See, I feel like you told me it was because my adrenals are messed up. Yeah. Well, I don't get that one too often. It's mostly I like start to fall asleep and my phone's like this and it's doink right on my face. And then I'm like... and then my wife is like, oh my gosh! What? Literally the world's whitest sleeper. And you know what? Like,
no, I'm the same way.
When we have kids and our kids, they're gonna like come to the door, oh mom, I threw up. It's gonna literally be like me like sleeping through it, and then my wife like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then like that will wake me up and I'll be like, what is going on here? Like, it's so bad. Like we're just very opposite. Like I am the heaviest sleeper and she is the lightest sleeper.
See, yeah,
but you know what's so frustrating is even though I'm such a heavy sleeper, I very rarely get restful sleep. Like I'm always like just so tired, and maybe it's because I don't get enough sleep. But also it's like I always have these crazy dreams, so it's like I'm not sleeping. It's like I just go to bed and I enter this alternate reality.
Well, that's why they put me on that one powder, that neurological powder or something, because I have PTSD, so I would have night terrors. And there were times that literally my husband would have to like wake me up because I would be freaking out so hard in my dream.
Yeah.
So that's why the doctor had put me on that, which helps. I told you.
Yeah, sometimes Becca has to wake me up because I'll start screaming and running in my dreams. It's not been too bad in a long time, but I used to apparently, and it was really bad because apparently when like the roommates still were there, it would happen way more often. And I guess it's because I was always paranoid because like not that I didn't trust like the old roommates, like we're still friends with them, I love them, but I guess I was just paranoid because other people were there, and like I didn't know when they were coming in or out. I didn't know when their friends were gonna be over or anything, so it's like I'd always be screaming, and I'm like, oof, that is so embarrassing, guys. I'm so sorry you ever had to witness that.
Oh, well, at least you weren't like sleepwalking.
Oh my god, that would be awful.
But no, I would sleep talk.
I think I'm too lazy to sleepwalk. Like I do. I think I'm too lazy to sleepwalk.
I think about it, and I'm like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I just don't.
Your magnesium is low, child.
Yeah, everything's low and high and jank and fricked up. All of it, guys. Just all of it.
Yeah, my therapist, I had therapy today, and I love her. She's like a sweet little grandma, and she did, in fact, tell me I got a lot of issues. But it's okay. We're going to work on them.
Yes.
I loved her. I just love her so much. She gave me this really good book to read. Mm-hmm. I can't say it's a good book. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
She said it was a good book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing about the book is, I don't even remember the name of it, but it's something along the lines of if you don't talk about what's going on. Like, for me, example, I'm not good at communicating things out. Like, I'm a good communicator to a point, then I can't seem to articulate, then I get nervous, and then I'm scared of confrontation. Mm-hmm. I'm not scared of it, I just don't like it. That's a better term.
You try and avoid it.
Yes, I avoid confrontation at all costs, so I stuff it. Especially if it's people who I'm close to, kind of thing, or that I don't know. But anyways, I stuff. Well, apparently stuffing your feelings
really bad for you.
Which I've heard, but it actually can lead to other ailments in the body. And she said that's why I'm so messed up. Listen, when she says it like that, like
it makes sense.
She doesn't mean it in like a you effed up. She doesn't mean like that. She
means like, hey, you suppressing these issues is causing your body other issues, which is making your body get a little bit messed up and off of its rhythm. Right. So let's do these things so we can fix it.
Exactly. Like, these are the words I'm using, not her words. Yeah. Trust me when I say she's absolutely amazing. And she, like, is a grandma figure, you know, or mother figure. She's very nurturing. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I'm just... she's got a lot to unpack with me. So anyways, yeah, but she gave me this book to read, and it's like ways to help stuff. What?
So I was just thinking, I was like, wow, what if we like just was like, let's just bear it all and just like posted a TikTok of like, this is like, you know how sometimes people like can kind of make light of like their traumatic life events?
I think we both do that.
No, but like they like go in and they're like, oh, this is what happened to me and XYZ blah blah blah, and then they just go viral online. I'm like, wow, what if I just did that on TikTok, and then like that's how I'll be able to like make money and support myself and my wife, like,
yeah.
Oh well. But also I'm so embarrassed because like the kid's mom follows me on TikTok. I don't want her to know. I don't want her to know that I'm a little cray cray. I'm not a little crazy. Like, I got my stuff together. Like, I'm definitely a responsible adult to watch her children and everything.
That's where I think we're just, we communicate that part well. Just not in a manner of the confrontation of the people that have hurt us. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like, if I could throw someone under the bus, I would.
Oh, I think
I wouldn't even say who it was. I would just say, oh yeah, this happened to me. Look at me now. Look at me now.
We were literally having that conversation right before this.
I know that. But it's like I could never post it on the internet because like the judgment from the people that I know IRL in real life.
Yeah. But at the same time, too, it's like
the world tells you that that's stuff that you're supposed to keep private.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to put that on the internet.
Yeah.
But then it's also like...
But then I feel like people would twist it and be like, oh, look at her bragging. And it's like, no, you don't understand.
I'm just
like,
proud of
how
where
far I've come.
What I've gone
because
through
of what...
and what
Exactly. What I've been through and every freaking curveball.
Yeah.
And then, like, the people who literally continued to kick you while you were down, trying to get
jumped higher and higher.
And it's like, yeah, bitch, now look at me. And it's like, wait, I gotta stay humble. But, yeah, I guess, like, talk those things out to your good, close peeps. Like we were doing, you know?
You are my good, close peeps.
That's what I said. Like we were doing.
I have you and my wife. We have a friend group, but I don't want to burden them with all my stuff.
I know.
And like also especially like the stuff like that all went down before I met my wife. Like I don't want them to know about it. Like one person in my friend group knows about that. Some of the other ones know a little sprinkle from here and there, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry. 2 of my friends know about that. One's in my main friend group. The other one is like, I wish she would be a part of my main friend group, but she's just not wanting to socialize in a group setting, which I get that. But also she's met the entire group, and she's like, I love them. And I'm like, girl, hang out with us. You can bring your man. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know.
And I bet she would too if she watched this. Just so you know, I love you.
We are talking about you, but we do. We do love you with our whole hearts.
Yeah, but...
I don't know. I mean, well, like I always told you guys, though, like, I feel like your closest friends, the real people you can count on, like, it's not about how many you have. It's literally you can count them on your hand, one hand. I feel like, for me anyways. Plus, I don't know how y'all do big friend groups. Like,
well, because this is all of our close friends that we bring together. And, like, sometimes we bring people in and then we think it's a good match. And then after a couple times of them being in the main group, we're like, oh, yeah, honey, this isn't not going to work.
Just bring them around me because I can normally sniff it out. Like, I was talking with your youngest sibling the other day, and we were talking about some people they chose as a friend before. And I'm like, I told you she was bad. I told you. I know, Mama. I know. You were right. You're right. I said every person that I told you was going to be a bad friend was a bad friend.
Yeah, and you met like those 2 people when we were on the way to Louder Than Life, and you liked both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And those ones I think are going to stick around for a good long while, for sure. And then, like, you met our friend from ASL at the bridal party. You liked her a lot. She's so cool. She's, like, such, like, a badass woman. Like, I'm so proud of her. Let's see.
Like a big sweetheart.
Yeah, and then obviously, my childhood friend.
I picked up a vibe on. Nailed that one.
Yeah, you do kind of feel out the vibes of, like, who's going to be a great friend.
But here's the thing. I can do it for you all.
Not for yourself. No, I feel like I can do that for other people, though. Like, I always, like, my childhood friend, like, obviously the one you know, I have always told her, like, that person is not, like, I can tell, like, that person is not a good friend. Like, they're gonna screw you over. Like, watch your back. And she'd just be like, oh my gosh, like, I just can't only be besties with you. Like, we don't live that close to each other, girl.
See, that's why I keep my mouth shut.
This is not what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. And then, like, you know, a couple months, couple years, a couple days later, this person turns around and stabs my bestie in the back. And then she's like, oh my God, you were so right. I'm like, yeah, girl.
Well, see, that's why I've learned to not, like, I say stuff to you all, but I don't like necessarily come hard with it.
Yeah.
Like, some people, like your brother example, like some girl says he's dated.
You just kind of have to drop a little bit of a hint, like, oh, buddy.
I mean, now, your youngest sibling
immediately
drops bombs. And it's like, let me tell you why, not that one.
Yeah.
I just keep my mouth shut and I just kind of sprinkle a little advice.
Did I ever tell you? You know that place that I go with, like, my friend group, like the music bar place where we go to all those little events?
Yeah.
I ran into one of, like, the middle kids' exes there in the bathroom, and she pulled me aside I was going to a stall, like, my wife and I were going down, like, to use the restroom, and she pulled me aside and she goes, oh my gosh, Hailey? And I would, like, immediately recognized her. She just has a really recognizable face. And so I was like, oh my gosh, blank? And
you're so nice, because I'm like, forgettable.
Yeah, well, I guess, like, I had never, like, unadded her on Snapchat or whatever. So, like, or maybe she follows my Instagram. I don't know. But, like, she just has seen my life, and I guess that she is bi. So she was like, I'm so proud of you for coming out and all this stuff. Like, we were best friends, and, like, I met this girl one time. I talked to her one time. Like, we were friends, I guess, mutuals on Snapchat or Instagram or something because she dated my brother. But I was like, oh, this is so sweet. So then I was like, I can't not, like, be nice to this girl. But, like, I don't think it ever ended on bad terms. I just think it was, like, awkward relations that didn't work out for them. So I was like, I was just gonna stay girls supporting girls, and I was like, woo, and whatever. But
I'm sure by the look of my face, you guys can get an idea how that ended.
I don't really know the details. My brother keeps everything secret, so only my mom knows. The middle child is the one that my mom never spills the secrets of. So, like, me and the youngest, if we have a secret, my mom, blah, 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 blah.
You
if
lie.
It's the middle, I'm truth. No. And if it's the middle one, my mom was like, shh, guys, there's no secrets. I don't know what you're talking about. There is nothing here that I know that you don't. Lies. She's lying. Straight up lying. She knows it all. He tells her everything, but he doesn't tell us anything. So we're like, what's up? Like, tell us what's going on. And then he's like, no, there's nothing. There's nothing. And we're like, Mom. And she's like, I just don't know what you're talking about. Like, there's nothing here. If he said there's nothing, that means there's nothing. But then it's like when I came out to my mom, my younger sibling walked into the room, the youngest one of us, and my mom goes, oh my God, did you know Hailey's gay? And I'm like, Mom.
Okay, did you say keep it a secret?
I didn't, like, I had just told you 5 seconds prior. I didn't have the time to ask you not to tell anyone yet.
In my defense, those two talk a lot. Like, the middle one, hey, it's like besties with everyone. So, like, I done assumed that you two had, and I thought everybody had done known, and I was just the last because you guys have a whole ass group chat without me.
The siblings?
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah, the three of us do.
See, I told you.
Well, we have, like, 3 group chats with you in it, too. And then we have a group chat that's,
I assumed everything had gone down, and they're like, okay, time to fill Mom in.
No.
Oh, well, see, but
the middle one didn't even know until, like, right before Dad.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did I?
Yep. Yep, when Becca and I started dating.
Really?
Yep.
What'd I do?
Told him.
What'd I say?
Hailey has a girlfriend.
Did I, though?
Yes.
Are you sure?
And then he texted me. Or he called me or something. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My mom outed me to both my siblings, y'all.
Okay, but not...
It's not a big deal. It's like okay. That. It's not like they're haters or anything, but, like...
No, I
we're honestly, like all over the place today.
It's okay.
I was like, let's talk about your birthday stuff, and they were like, whoa.
But no, like honestly, here's one thing I'm very grateful for is the 3 of you are very tight.
Yes,
very tight.
Yes.
So I assume
you guys.
Understand.
Oh, girl.
Siri is so nosy. But I assume all conversations have been had, and then it gets filtered over to me and stepdad, and then your dad.
See, here's the reason why. Because my siblings are judgmental of me sometimes because I'm the oldest, and like there's a 4 and 6 year age gap.
I actually counted it. It's only 4 and 5.
4. Okay, there's a 4 and 5 year.
19, 20, 22, 23.
Okay.
5.5.
There's a 4 and a 5.5 year age gap between, like, my siblings and myself. So there's
it's 23, 19, 18.
Yes. And but I'm almost 24.
5.5, honey.
Okay. Oh, I keep croaking. Sorry if you hear my croaks. Anyways, so there's like this age gap between us, and so my 2 younger siblings growing up, obviously they were way closer in age, only being like a year and a half, 2 years apart.
No, like 17 months.
Oh my gosh, 17 months apart, y'all. So they were always like
the
Bonnie
babies.
and Clyde, like they were like yin and yang, always together. And so it was just very hard to like hang out with either of my siblings because they like bullied me for a long time because I was always older.
The youngest is the swinging one.
The youngest will side with me
you
or the middle.
Up, yeah.
And then the middle likes to wreak havoc and like stress out everyone. But then it was like for so many years I was like, oh my gosh, my siblings hate me because the youngest would always side with the middle, and I'm like, guys, I'm not even doing anything. Like, I'm literally, you guys are coming to me and starting drama. Like, hello, just leave me be. Let me be my little emo teenager self. And then one day, like, the youngest just woke up and was like, OMG, Haley, are we best friends? Can I have a sleepover with you every single day? Yeah. Okay, we're besties.
Yeah, that was cute.
And so then it kind of kept morphing, but then it's like, I don't know, I'm really close with both my siblings, but probably not as close to the middle as I am with the youngest, just because the middle and I don't have as many things in common. And he's really busy.
He's crazy busy.
But so is the youngest, but the youngest will be like, here's my schedule, work yourself in if you want to hang out. Yeah. Where the middle is just like, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah, I'll get back to you. Forgets to get back to you a month later. Hey, do you still want to do this? Yeah, but let's do it on this day instead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that.
But overall, you guys are pretty tight.
Yeah, all of us, yeah.
So, which I love. Because I'm not close with my sibling at all. I mean, we were, but we're not. And that's okay. Sometimes it just happens that way. So.
I definitely didn't cause that at all. Hello, guys.
I will always support my children no matter what. So, yeah.
Whoopsies.
No. I'm telling you, it just showed us who deserves to be in our, not deserves, but who,
who's our true people.
Our village.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it better like that, our village. If you want to be part of our village, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Look how I got that one. I saw the battery, and I'm like, let's grow this village, mother truckers.
Okay, let's go ahead and end it here since the battery's going to die. Do you have a backup one?
I do. It's charging.
Okay.
So.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and end this episode here. Everyone be sure to give my mom the biggest birthday shout-out comment
Happy
down
birthday.
below. And if you want to give my mom a birthday present, then subscribe to this channel, give this video a big thumbs up, share it on Facebook, share it with all your friends and family.
5-star on Spotify.
Go to Spotify and give it 5 stars, subscribe to us or follow us or whatever on Spotify. Do all of the things. And wish my mom a happy birthday. And
until next time.
Yeah, until next time.
Kisses from Kentucky. I was scared the battery was going to die, guys. I wasn't trying to shut her pie hole. I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, we're going to film another one. I'll keep blabbering some more. We got another battery.
Okay.
Okay, see you guys.